Joining us now to talk more about the lawsuit involving this clinic, NewsNation legal contributor and criminal trial attorney Sara Azari. Sara, thank you so much for being here.
Good to be with you, Natasha. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. And we know the Missouri Attorney General has launched an investigation into the allegations raised by this former caseworker. How strong of a case is she making against the clinic?
Well, I want to first say, look, we heard her defend her very robust affidavit with all kinds of allegations. But I always compare whistleblowers to cooperators in criminal cases. They have credibility issues. And so she needs to be checked. I mean, is there support for what she's saying? Or because typically whistleblowers are disgruntled former employees. So what was the reason that she left the center? Is all of her facts, which are, by the way, very, very bad, are they all true and supported? But if they are, Natasha, there's a lot of liability here. I mean, number one, we're talking about civil liability. We're talking about it's not a tattoo. It's a life-changing, permanent scenario here that these children have to live with, a lot of them changing their minds. As you know, young adolescents are now doing this. Sometimes it's for, part of a fad or trend, and sometimes it's for the right reason. But nonetheless, there's civil liability. And the question becomes, what is the price tag you put on that life-changing, life-altering aspect of all of this? Of course, those with medical issues have a better argument for damages. It's more quantifiable. Then, I'm a criminal trial lawyer, so for me, the criminal liability is very key here, because part of her affidavit is that there was a lot of false billing. There was coding being used so that the federally funded programs like Medicare, et cetera, would pay for some of these procedures, even though the center knew that some of these procedures were not consented to. There was treatment being rendered that was actually having adverse effects and should have been discontinued. They were billing for treatment not rendered. I mean, this is a classic textbook healthcare fraud case to me. And if the AG, investigates this and can prove that there was false billing involved, I mean, they're looking at criminal liability here as well.
I appreciate you breaking that down. And, as Rich McHugh acknowledges in this report, this is a deeply politicized issue. And I do want to point out, because it is important to note, the AP reporting a review of 8,000 teenagers teenagers and adults showing that only 1% on average did actually have post-surgery regret. But let's stick with this clinic for a moment. I do want to play you a bit of the interview with Rich McHugh. Let's listen together quickly.
Parents wouldn't even consent to these treatments, yet the hospital would greenlight them for these children?
So none of the parents were signing written consents.
No, there wasn't. I'm
No.
confused. There's no written consent?
There was, as a standard, they were not asking parents to sign a written consent for this kind of treatment. This is lifelong care that has potential to cause lifetime infertility, and for some kids, we now know, lifetime sexual dysfunction, and we were not requesting or having parents sign a written consent.
So in just about 20 seconds, I'm sorry we're almost out of time, but what type of charges, if any, could be brought against the clinic?
I mean, we're talking about false billing. There could also be a kickback scheme if they were recruiting some of these children to come in. It really all falls into the fraud category, and it would be federal charges with hefty penalties, including prison time.
Yeah, federal charges, hefty penalties, and prison time. We appreciate the insight. Sara Azari, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.